Hey, good morning, everybody. Steve here from Twisted River Farm, and I wanted to come on and explain a few things about our rollout of our 2025 CSA or Vegetable Box Subscription program. And obviously, we're making some changes this year, and wanted to go through some of those real quickly and explain some of the ins and outs and some of the new things that we have available. First of all, the reason why we are going to a drop site location this year from home delivery is the program is very successful. It got really big, and the addresses were getting fairly spread out, and it was really hard to get to those all efficiently in the same day, and got really crunched for time. And as we've seen more and more demand for it, we kind of realized that we just didn't quite have the resources to send somebody out all day to do deliveries, and so we kind of needed to make some adjustments, combined with our new land purchase coming up next year, and we're going to be increasing our production. We just need more hands on deck here at the farm, and so not wanting to completely throw the program to the dirt, we wanted to try to since it's so popular with everybody, we wanted to try to salvage it somehow, and try to hybridize it in some ways. And so the drop sites we've been using over the years in Charles City, St. Ansgar, and Northwood have always worked really well. And so we thought, well, hopefully our customers in Mason City and Clear Lake can kind of see their way through and not having home delivery anymore, and kind of migrate over to the box pickup program. So anyway, we looked at the map very closely of where all of our customers have been, at taking that average, I guess, over the last couple of years, and wanted to make sure that we had convenient locations as possible to most of our customers. And so we looked at Clear Lake, and Laura from Mossy Cup Farm was gracious enough to be a host site up at her farm, which is north of Clear Lake, a few miles, to kind of service some of our northerly customers up there. And uh, Ashley Coleman down in Clear Lake, their new business is going to be they're adding on to the back of their home and creating a new business there. It's going to be called Shalom Wellness. Her and her husband Shay owned the original version of the Simply Nourished store in Clear Lake and did a wonderful job with that. And we're happy to be partnering with Ashley again on being a host site. And then over in Mason City, Tammy Herzl, the director of the YMCA, has been a longtime customer of ours, and we were talking this summer, and she offered up the Y as a uh, pickup location for our South End of Mason City area customers. And she's also throwing in a free four-person one-time pass as kind of a sweetener to that deal. So if you're not a Y member and you'd like to maybe check it out, if you sign up for the box, you get a free four-person one-time pass to use the pool or work out and check out their facility. And then the other location in Mason City is Three on the Tree Coffee, downtown Mason City. They're our next door neighbor at the Mason City Farmers Market, so that was kind of a logical option for us, and thought, hey, it would be nice for our customers to pick up their box and maybe grab a coffee or a scone or something and enjoy the day. And so excited about all of those locations partnering with us. We're going to keep the Methodist Church location up in St. Ansgar, and then we're going to have the farm store here on the farm as a pickup location. And so, any questions on any of that, reach out. But one thing I wanted to point out is a new options that I should say we're going to be offering for 2025 is some add-on shares. And what that means is you don't have to get them in your box, but you can add them on as an additional share. One is for fresh eggs. Another share is for sourdough bread by Pretty Baked in Mason City. We had worked with her this summer a few times to get some bread into our farm store here. She does all sourdough products, and they are fantastic. I probably shouldn't have ate as much of it as I did. They were phenomenal. She does a really nice job. So, and then the other one is fiddlehead knob mushrooms. Mushrooms are extremely popular, but we've had trouble kind of keeping a supplier around the area. But Calvin up there at Fiddlehead Knob is growing leaps and bounds, and We talked a few times this summer, and we're going to be kind of acting as a little bit of a transportation for him, and then also we're going to be carrying him in our farm store, and also including him as an add-on share for the CSA boxes. How the Pretty Baked sourdough and the fiddlehead mushrooms will work is those will be available for a bi-weekly purchase. If you're a weekly customer, you can get bread weekly, but not mushrooms. The mushrooms will only be bi-weekly just because of the logistics of Kelvin and I working together to get the mushrooms here. Bi-weekly is going to be the only option. Pretty Baked, if you're a weekly customer, you can get her products every single week. With both of those, you're going to get a different product every single time, and there will be no options to choose which one. We're going to give everybody the same thing, similar to the vegetable boxes. It'd be just a little too hard for us to curate, or not do it. Excuse me, not curated, an a la carte type of an option, just with the amount of boxes that we do. So you might get shishito mushrooms one week and blue oyster the next week, and so on and so forth. Same thing with the bread. You might get her standard sourdough loaf one week, scones the next week, sandwich loaf the next week after that, and that way we figure it'd be kind of nice, and you can kind of sample all their products, and then we can adjust from there. So with that, I wanted to point out on Grown By here, I got my fake account pulled up. When you go onto Grown By, you'll see that there's the two options for the boxes and the market card, of course. The bi-weekly option and the weekly option, so you can decide if you want weekly or bi-weekly. Those are available at all the drop site locations, so you can pick whichever you choose. Let's just say I went and I wanted to get a bi-weekly box, and I would add that to my cart. You'll notice on that last screen, I'll go back here, I should point that out. None of those add-on options are here because they're only available to our box subscribers. They don't show up to the general public until you add one of these to your cart. So if I add the bi-weekly box and I say, oh, we'll just pick that up at 3 on the Tree Coffee. This has got a little bit simpler too. If you remember last year, we had that I want it delivered, I want to pick up, and then some people were missing that little option at the top to toggle back and forth. Now you don't have to do that. You can just pick which site works best for you, hit choose schedule. Now it's going to say, oh, thank you, let's add those two, some add-ons to your cart if you wish, and let's say, yeah, I'd like some eggs. So now that adds. The only thing it doesn't do is when you put those into your cart, it doesn't bring that pop-up back up. So you have to click this little continue shopping button right there. Now it takes you back, and now you can see those add-on options are there. So now we got eggs, we've got the mushrooms and the sourdough. Let's say, oh, let's add a sourdough option onto our box, and so now that's in the cart. And then you can go up to hit checkout, and now those all three options are in the cart. Okay, and then you can check out from there, which should be pretty easy. When you go to check out, sometimes this gets mixed too, but to get that early bird discount, you got to click right under here where it says add promo code, and then you type in early bird right there and apply. And so now that takes it off of there. So make sure to click that. That's how you get that early bird discount for signing up early. So happy to offer that to everybody. And then I will point out up here too, we do have the pay in full or the monthly payment option. So if you pay in full, you get another 6% off of your total if you pay now. Otherwise, you can do monthly payments, and then you have to pay a $75 deposit is all on the box. We don't have the monthly on the eggs or any of the add-ons. Those are all pay in full options, just the way it worked out with all of them. So that is a quick rundown of how to navigate the Grown By there. If you have any questions, certainly reach out on Facebook or Instagram or email info@twistedriverfarm.com. Thanks again, guys. We really hope to see you on the box this year. We're excited about some of the new changes, and hopefully it runs smoothly, in addition to our new land purchase and increasing our production area and being able to have even more crop options in the boxes. So lots to look forward to, and really excited about it. And again, thank you again for all the support over the years and all the business. Me and the family and all of our crew Really appreciate it. We couldn't do any of this without you guys. And I hope you guys have a great winter, and we'll see you hopefully at some of our winter farmers markets this winter. We have the Fat Hill ones on November 23rd, I think is that first one. We got one out in Clear Lake in December, and then we've got some lined up for the spring, March, April, and May. And then we'll be right back into main season again. It'll be here before we know it. Thanks again, and have a great day.